Hi, thanks for tuning in and Happy New Year. This is the Generation Report. While I continue to work on an episode I'm planning to release around the inauguration, I want to quickly mention a couple of things that have been on my mind since the holidays. When I started this podcast back in 2019, I made the decision rather quickly to produce it under a pseudonym. I did so for several reasons, foremost among them being that talking about a subject like the fourth turning in a context where there are, let's call them censorious platforms and lots of people without scruples, it comes with risks. But having dealt with a lot of the censorship and blowback I worried about already, and with a much more free speech friendly administration about to take office, from here on out I will be producing this series under my real name, Andy Schulman. One of the reasons I continue to produce this series is because I've long felt that the fourth turnings theory, when understood sufficiently and applied properly, can be an antidote to the distortions of current events and of American history we so often see. Unfortunately, this year has already demonstrated that basic agreement on how we got to this point as a country will probably never be reached. One particular essay published by the Washington Post to commemorate the anniversary of January 6th captured as few things could how America's ruling class is always going to discuss the period we're living through. That essay was authored by President Biden, and in it, he wrote there has been, and I quote him, an unrelenting effort to rewrite, even erase, the history of that day. Obviously, people are on to what projection like this is really about. But as long as this narrative about what put America in this position keeps getting pushed, the battle for the narrative will not be a level playing field. What can be done to counter this? I suppose lots of things. But for me, my plans for this year include writing a book. Thank you for listening. May God bless America.